Alright boys, buckle up your cock socks. I'm gonna tell you about this time where Bob Ross invaded Chuck E. Cheese with an army of squirrels. There I was, Chuck E. Cheese, minding my own business with a loaded AK-47 rifle, when I heard the news. Approaching from the east was Bob Ross. I'd faced Bob Ross many times before, so I wasn't too worried. But then I heard the news. He had an army of 2,000 squirrels coming with him. I was scared out of my pants, but I knew I had to defend the Chuck E. Cheese, where I spent all 2 weeks of my childhood. I pulled out my squirrely daggers and fought. I prepared for Bob Ross's approach. I loaded traps with Molotov cocktails, loaded pistols, AKs, and mounted machine gun turrets. I even called in an airstrike, but we'll save that for another time. Bob Ross's squirrels breached the windows. I scattered them with my AK. I was a squirrel in military training in the retard cadets, which isn't even a real group. I kinda just sat around and played with my father's guns all day. But for whatever reason, I was now a skilled military official. I took my AK-47 rifle and I plowed through the army of squirrels. But I was about to run out of ammo, so I went and picked up my Glock pistol, and I started shooting at the squirrels. Bob Ross invaded. I caught him off guard in the leg, and then again in the arm. Sadly, a bullet passed through Bob Ross's arm, and basically obliterated little Timmy's head. It was his birthday too, the sad lad. His friends were all lined up, and I got a quad feed. Little Timmy's birthday was cut short when I got a quad feed that one day, but Bob Ross was injured, so that's all that mattered. I pulled out my squirrely daggers and countered his bow staff made of paintbrushes with a yelp. We fought for a good 20 minutes before he caught me off guard and brought me to the floor. I called out to one of the squirrels, desperately trying to communicate with them, as I was too a squirrel, but I was rusty, and my communication skills were down the drain ever since I started to become a YouTuber and played too much CSGO. But luckily, one brave squirrel, decided he would help me. In a scream, he yelled, "I got you, fam!" and tackled Bob Ross into the Molotov cocktails. Bob Ross went down with screaming and agony and pain, but cursed me with his final words. "I hereby curse you, squirrel, that every time you think your beer can won't explode, it's gonna explode along with your Coke cans." Out of anger, I screamed, "No! All of my Coke cans will fizz up all over me." But I knew Bob Ross hasn't been defeated yet. Little Timmy's birthday was still going on, even in all the chaos we caused. But nevertheless, I picked up my radio, called in an airstrike, and walked out of there. Bob Ross, his squirrels, and little Timmy's friends were defeated that day, except for one squirrel, the one squirrel who helped me. I helped him get out. His name is Jeffrey. And that's the time I defeated Bob Ross's army of squirrels while getting a quad feed on some little 10-year-old's birthday. Goodbye, people.